We're on page 127, and we are talking about the coordinate plane again, and we are specifically talking about the four regions of the coordinate plane, which are called quadrants. If you look at the top of page 127, it goes through the quadrants. Now I'm just going to abbreviate. I'm just going to put a Q down. But this is quadrant 1, and they do use Roman numerals. And quadrant 1 is sometimes referred to as the positive quadrant, because in order to be in quadrant 1, it's going to be a positive number with a positive number. So anything like, say, 5, 2. 5, 2 would be in quadrant 1. And that would be 5, 2. Quadrant 2 is over here on this side. It goes kind of to the left. And again, Roman numerals, this is quadrant 2. Quadrant 2 would be, first, it's going to be a negative followed by a positive y. So negative x followed by a positive y. So like for instance, if we did negative 3, positive 2. So negative 3, 2 would be in this quadrant here, quadrant 2. Negative 3, comma 2. And I suppose I can make this dot a little red to follow the other dot. Below quadrant 2 is going to be quadrant 3. And quadrant 3 is our negative quadrant. We have negative x followed by negative y. An example would be, let's try this one here, negative 7, negative 4. So that would be negative 7, negative 4. That would be our negative quadrant. And then finally, quadrant 4. Quadrant 4 is below quadrant 1. And again, we used Roman numerals. Quadrant 4 would be positive, and then negative. So it would be a positive x, and then a negative y. So an example with this quadrant would be 9, negative 2. So 9, negative 2. I go to the right 9, I go down 2. So 9, negative 2 would be in quadrant 4. Once again, we're still talking about our x-axis is the horizontal, our y-axis is the vertical. We have that center, it's the origin, and now today we have quadrant 1, quadrant 2, quadrant 3, and quadrant 4. And we are talking about the quadrants on page 120.